Blessed ones of the nations of the world. This is your brother Dan Moses or say Yaw Sakodie of TRC Ghana, coming your way from the land of my exile, America, where in the 21st century I'm being barbarously murdered in secrecy against the laws of US and international law, against everything that is called law. I want to welcome you to the program Testimony, New World Disorder, by saying to you, humanity and the nations of the world, you are welcome. Akwaba, Akwaba, Allen, Sahale, Shagetam, welcome. Inganjoni, Bem-vindo, you are welcome. Kuso diwo tusanyo okukulaba, mawuya, mingalaba, boye, malamu, karibu, ekabo, no o, sanu, dezua, enkwang dehena, mitash, duburo, pezalovat, bine ai vinit, barigalust, vita iche, ayubon, dobridoya, velkomen, estan, hozot, walan, anoman, bienvenido, namaste, swagetam, kush, amadid, baruk, haba, marhaba, wanyong haminida, wanying, nyejeko, anyemime, nyejeko, we zolo novio, miawezo, akwaba, to the program Testimony, New World Disorder, and akwaba to what to do. This is a part 2 of this series of expose. It is being recorded on the 13th of August 2020 in the afternoon. It is being recorded before the part 1. Let's get this clear. As I record this, the operators of this terror cell, they already have it. My persecutors, the US, my persecutors in general, they have access to it. Likewise, the Montgomery County Police, the FBI, they all have access to this. So let's get it clear. This will be posted on Friday. So let's get it clear. They have access to it long before, even as I'm recording it. Blessed ones of the nations of the world. So this is what to do. If the world shall ever get back on its feet from this total helpless situation in which humanity has been brought to, from this treacherous destruction of our world, if the world shall ever be restored again, there is what to do. If Ghana shall ever get back on its feet and have the people of the nation all being regarded as one people who are of value, no matter who they are, in the building of the nation, if Ghana shall get back one more time, there is what to do. If the willful destruction of America and the loss of the nation by the president and his administration, if this shall come to an end and the nation shall get back on its feet one more time, there is what to do. If your family shall come out of the helpless situation, if the company that you are working for, that you are managing, that you own, things have gotten bad, if things shall get well one more time, there is what to do. If the church, which you are the man of God, woman of God, officiating in charge, if the congregation shall get back on its feet one more time against the global repression of the church, the mosque, and the synagogue, the global repression of faith, if we, the people that believe in God and have our faith in God, shall get back again, redeem ourselves from this repressive forces on the neck of the church, there is what to do. What to do is we should never and we should not let this happen again, as it is when men, 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 some fellow human beings, by the reason of so much power vested in them, maybe as heads of nations, maybe as heads of corporation, maybe as heads of the family, as heads of businesses, talking in specific to leaders, in specific reference to the leadership of this nation, America, the president and his administration, for example. There's so much power that came from we the people to them that has made them think that the law which made them who they are as the heads or the people in authority, they are now the law. And the law which made them is no longer worth regarding and must be trampled down. Let me make it simple. If what is happening to humanity shall come to an end, if we shall get back on our feet, men should not become the law. Men should not think themselves as we are the law. And the law, whether it is the laws of God or the laws that are instituted by man for orderliness in society, is not no more worth of any value, but that it must be trampled down, and a select few of people, by reason of the same law that has given them a temporal mandate power, they have become the law and must do to the world, must do to America, must do to Ghana, must do to humanity and the nations, must do to that business which they inherited. Excellent business, that amazing church, that a man of God, a woman of God sacrifices, who heeded to the voice of God and walked in the steps of God and established that church. But now it has gotten into, he's no more, or for some reason he has become old, he has retired from active service, and others have taken over, and they have become, they have thrown away the word of God. They have thrown away the law. They have thrown away the ethics, the principles of the church. And they have become the word of God. They have become the law. They have become the sovereign authority. When that happens, there is total destruction ahead and at stake, and it's at the door. Therefore, we should not allow that to happen. We should not make men to trample down on the law which made them. Men to trample down on the law which empowered them through the people over whom they preside, the congregation over which uh, they, the flock of God over which they must feed with the word. We should not let that happen, because the truth is, when that happens, those people have made themselves into gods and have purpose to destroy God himself. I'm saying the destruction of the law, the word of God, the constitution, the laws that hold the nation to. The destruction of it is the destruction of the nation. The destruction of the word of God is an attempt to destroy God. And when that happens, God cannot be destroyed by men. God shall destroy the destroyers of the law, the destroyers of his word. The truth is, an attempt to destroy the word, an attempt to destroy the law, is an attempt to destroy God. Because the word itself is God. The law itself, I'm talking from a spiritual dimension. The scriptures, the word, the testimony, the precept itself, hmm, itself is God. In the beginning was the word, and the word was with God, and the word was God. At the appointed time, we shall talk about it. But get it clear. The word of God itself is God. There is no God without the word. God is the word. So the attempt to destroy the word, the law, the precept, is an attempt to destroy God. And no man can destroy God. That is why when men decided to kill the word of God, the word of God has to come back again from death to let them know that the word cannot be killed. You understand this? Then understand that any attempt for a select few of men to take the power of the state, the power of we the people, into their hands to make themselves the law is an attempt, it's a willful attempt to destroy the entire nation and the people. And that should not happen. We must give the law of the nation, the law that govern business, the operation of businesses, business codes that are supposed to guide the way business must be run in the nation. They must not be destroyed. They must be there. They must be enforced. And human beings should not become the business codes and trash the business codes and become the code itself that is instituted by the state. When that happens, it is the September 2007 global financial and economic crash. It is that when that happens, it is what eventually happens to the business, happens to corporation, happens to the global finances. So we should not let men become the law. I want to read to us from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 38, downwards. I read, Then Shephatiah, the son of Mattan, and Gedaliah the son of Pusha, and Jukal the son of Shelemah, and Pusha the son of Micaiah, heard the words that Jeremiah had spoken unto all the people, saying, Thus saith the Lord, he that remaineth in this city shall die by sword, by famine, and by pestilence. But he that goeth forth to the Chaldeans shall live. For he shall have his life for a prey, and shall live. Thus saith the Lord, this city, this city, if you wanted this city, that is fine. This city shall surely be given into the hand of the king of Babylon's army, which shall take it. Therefore the prince said unto the king, We beseech thee. The prince said to the king, after Jeremiah has spoken, We beseech thee, let this man be put to death. Kill this man. Let this man be killed. Let's go on. For thus he weakeneth the hands of the men of war. He weakened the hands of the police. He weakened the hands of the military. He weakened the hands of the navy. They were playing on the minds of the king. But he weakened the hands of the men of war that remaineth in this city, and the hands of the people, in speaking such words unto them. For this man seeketh not the welfare of this people, but the head. Then Zedekiah the king said, Behold, he is in your hands. I will take it again. Then Zedekiah the king said, Behold, he, Jeremiah, is in your hands. For the king is not he that can do anything against you, his cronies, you that have become the law, and against the law are demanding that the innocent be killed. The king cannot do anything against you. You see, you are the king makers. You made the king. You put the king on the throne. You financed him to be the head of the nation. You understand? And the king cannot do anything against you except appease you. That is what the king is saying. That is what Zedekiah is saying. I know of your billions, your millions that you poured into my campaign. And my duty is to ensure that I have printed the money and given to you. I must worship you. I can't do anything against you. In fact, you are the law. You are the constitution. You are the nation. We, the people, don't matter. And what you ask me to do against the law is what I will do. Humanity and the nations of the world, Akwaba to the program Testimony New World Disorder. That which we heard concerns the servant of God called Jeremiah, whom God, after the priest after the king, after the leaders have decided to tear down their own nation, destroy the nation, lead them into the path of sure destruction, God has sent them prophets upon prophets to caution them that you are destroying the nation, stop it. You are destroying your people, stop it. You are destroying my word, stop it. It's an attempt to destroy me, myself. God was telling them, you destroying the word, you tearing down the word. At the point they put the word of God in fire, they burnt the word came back again. God was telling them through Jeremiah that you have invented a sure destruction of your nation and of yourself. Depart from that evil and choose life. The king, who has come to a point that he has become the law, he has become the word of God, he has become the commandment, he has become the precept. The people around him have become the law, they have become the constitution. What they say is final. They tell the king that the law is no longer worth it. It is not about we asking that Jeremiah must face trial. It is not about we saying that let the course of law be taken in our nation. No. But it is that you are the law, we are the law. Let's kill whoever we please. They made themselves into the law. They made themselves into the word of God. They made themselves into the precept and decided that they are the gods. They are the law. They are the constitution. They are the business codes. So let them rob the company. Let them destroy that academic institution. Let them destroy the church. Let them destroy the mosque. Let them destroy the synagogue. Let them destroy the flock of God by exploiting them. Let them go into total silence as the feet of the wicked is on the neck of the church. It's on the neck of the mosque. It's on the neck of the synagogue. Because they have become the law. They have made themselves into God over humanity. Blessed ones of the nations of the world. Because God cannot take that. God cannot accept He being destroyed for men whom He created to become gods over their fellow men whom He also created in His image and likeness. Guess what happened? The same destruction which Jeremiah was telling them that it is coming. That was what happened. So, what we are saying is, don't let a select few into whose hands the power has been given to, in your nation, in my nation, in America, in the nations of the world, in that church, in that congregation, in that family, those that have wielded so much power, and everybody else in the family don't matter. When they speak, it's final. Don't we let that happen, because it's a sure path to the destruction of the family. Let us select few, not hold onto the power of the nation, the resources of the power of the family, the power in the family, the resources in the family. Let not a select few have the company as they being the company, they being owning every worker of the company. They own their lives. Their lives are just like the products which they produce. Human lives are part of their product, they think. And their lives might not matter. When they are, as they are doing that, they shall surely lead the company to destroy. They shall destroy the company. They shall wreck the bank. They shall destroy the academic institute. So don't you allow them to do that, to become the law, to become the constitution. I hope you have understood this. Because God Himself is the word and is the law. At that point of time, we shall go into details. Humanity and the nations of the world. Announcement. America, for years, I have told your nation, openly at the White House, and whenever the opportunity has done, that the willful destruction of your nation, that the willful destruction of your laws, the willful destruction of your constitution, the willful destruction of democracy in your nation, the willful destruction of global democracy is dangerous. It's unacceptable. I have told us over and over again, the willful destruction of the life of the innocent is dangerous for the entire human race. But America, what is happening to your nation now, which is bare before your eyes, is because a select few, the president and those around him, have become the constitution, have become the law, have become gods. The resulting effect is as I speak to you this day, your president, the president and his administration, they have created a sheer problem for the nation. It is coming and shall come. America, that is the truth. Humanity and the nations of the world. The president, by taking the path of the nation through open and total hatred, which many of the nation have called on his administration in the sight of the world, that the willful destruction of everything that the fathers of old, the mothers of old, has added their lives for to found the nation should not be destroyed, and it will not be heeded. As I speak to us this day, America, believe it. Humanity, believe it. Don't you let them fool you that, oh, in spite of what they call corona or global acclaimed pandemic, you see, the economy is booming. Don't believe them. They know they are playing on your minds. They have created a grave danger and have sent the world into a very dangerous, destructive path. The president of Ghana, the president of America, and their administration, they have done this. And what I would want to tell you is that it is time that you wake up, that you let the president and his administration know that they are not the constitution, they are not the law. It is the law that, through the people, mandated them. They are not the law, they are not the constitution. So they should not throw the way, they should not destroy the law and destroy the nation. They must be stopped. Blessed ones of the nations, back to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder. My nation is being destroyed. by forces in America. And hatred is tearing down my nation as hatred tears down America. America, let's get it clear. The president and the people around him who have made themselves into the constitution and the law, and for his almost 4 years has purposed and has used the state mandate in cahoot with his colleagues in Ghana, have shed the blood of my people in secrecy to the point of tactical killing my family members one after the other in worship of one US undercover agent. As I speak to you this day, America, believe it, your president has destroyed everything that is ever called peace between this US undercover agent and I. Even after justice has been meted out against the willful perpetrators of crimes against Ghana and humanity, when justice has been meted out, this undercover agent shall never ever, she shall never, Mr. President, you made this and your administration supported by your cronies in Ghana, she shall never ever be called my family member, even after justice has been served by the US, by the International Criminal Court, ICC Hague, and by the US Justice Department. When justice has been served, Mr. President of America and your cronies in Ghana, what you have done to your nation, the path that you have led humanity and the nations to, of the world to, is a sure destruction. You have become the law, and the law no longer matters. And you decide to kill an African because he's an African. This the world can't take. This God can't take. As from here forward, humanity and the nations of the world, we shall begin to know what the president and his administration, in cahoot with his colleagues in Ghana, have done to the nations of the world. What is happening to our world? Call it global pandemic, call it global economic mess. What is happening to the church? What is happening to the mosque? What is happening to humanity and the nations of the world? We shall, by the grace of God, get to know exactly what is happening from this time forward. What they have done, what they have purposed for humanity and the nations of the world, is not good. It shall take only God. I want to end here. Humans are not God. They are not the law. It is the law that made them. It is the word that made men. God bless you. And God bless our homeland, Ghana. Madam Undercover Agent, it is finished. Perpetually, I believe in my life that God has given me as a gift, which you have purposed with killers to take. I must value the life that God has given to me. And for the rest of my life, go forward worshiping my God and serving humanity and the nations, serving His church. God bless you, humanity and the nations of the world. It is finished. Occupy till I come. It's what I receive. I live with you. Bye bye. God bless you. Mr. President, you have destroyed your nation.